babes, boys, and bitches. It's your girl Layla coming at you from my grandmother's salon, like the front of the house. I'm drinking liquid IV, rainbow sherbet flavored, out of my Wisconsin lesbian Stanley cup. And I'm gonna do a shop my stash. So I'm gonna be trying products that I don't really try, and mostly ones that I do really try, but it's gonna be a fun little time. I'm tired, but because basically, like, nighttime is my time. Okay, I fucking love nighttime. My work at Target has been from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m., so I've been used to going to bed at like 10 or 11 p.m., which is like crazy for me. Crazy. So because I don't have work tomorrow, I also didn't have work today, I'm like, I almost was like, I should go to bed, but like, I am too young to just give my whole nights away for a job that I'm not passionate about. So let's do some motherfucking makeup. Do you guys ever get a headache from thinking? Oh my god. Do you guys ever get a headache from thinking? Because I have a big bad headache right now, and I can't wait to smother my face in all this makeup-y goodness. That sounds like heaven. I'm not gonna lie, like, the thought of doing makeup today, like, I kind of dreaded it, and I kept putting it off till now because I'm a bitch who loves doing makeup, don't get me wrong, but like, when I'm like in bed, I'm just so comfy cozy, and the thought of like rubbing product on my face and then rubbing it off just sounded really daunting and uncomfortable. And I don't know, I also like really need to get my blood tested because I'm so exhausted all the time. So exhausted. And I'm also just like, it's really difficult because only after 1 week of working, I'm already falling into the trap where on your days off, you just don't do shit. And that's okay, like, generally speaking, like, I'm never gonna judge someone for like not being productive, right? Like when they're off work. But this is not my dream job. If you don't know, I work at Target and also now Bath and Body Works, which I'm starting soon. I'm actually enjoying my Target job. I like kind of missed it after quiet because it's like 11:20 and everyone's gone to bed. I'm so stressed. I liked it and I kind of missed it, but also like like these jobs will take something out of you that you didn't know was taken out of you. You know what I mean? Like, you'll feel fine, and even when it's not stressful shifts, you just get home and you're like and so it was really tempting to just go to sleep and like put this off till tomorrow. And I do have other videos that are like backlogged for this channel, but I'm like, no, because I don't want to be at this place in life any longer. Like, the shifts themselves aren't bad, but I'm like, and I really do respect the people who do these jobs, I really do, but I cannot. I know my fate, and it's not this. So yeah, putting my baby skin all over my face. But anyways, I was dreading this, I'm not gonna lie, but honestly, having makeup out feels really good now. Like, I'm glad I pushed myself to do it. Isn't it so funny when you're like someone who always lives in like or not always lives in a comfort zone, but always tries to maintain a comfort zone, and then you push yourself out of it and you're like, oh, I'm actually enjoying myself. Comfort zone. Just like the thought of blending makeup actually sounds nice now, which is good. Doing this e.l.f. primer, it's like really sticky, which is like the point of it, but I don't want to put too much on because like it's kind of moisturizing now. My skin's looking nice. I don't want to jeopardize that, but I'm also like, who fucking cares? Because I could do makeup for Target, right? But also no, because I'm a full face of makeup girly, but the thing is my shifts are from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. So I don't do make sunscreen before work because I don't need to, because it's like I get there and it's still dark outside. But when I leave, sunscreen is so important, and you cannot apply SPF over makeup. That's not a thing. it's not. SPF sunscreen spray doesn't even work. Like, it's crazy. And even if you don't see a sunburn, melanoma, she's real. She's crazy. So when I finish my shift, I have to rub sunscreen all over my face, and I can't do that if I'm wearing makeup. So yeah. Where's my brow? Where's my brow glue? There it is. So we're doing baddie bitch brows today. So I'm just gonna like feather my brows up first to make them like, because they're gonna be thick today. Oof. Why don't I need like to not just do like that? I literally like made them go back into place, but whatever. Why does it smells like a Sharpie, but we're not gonna think about that. I feel really pretty. I really like my face shape. This next part is essential. The brows are so important. So I'm going to take this motherfucker right here, and we're gonna draw our brows. And I really need to get like a concealer brush where I can carve out my brows. Okay. In my fantasies, by the way, I have long orange hair, like, you know, like ginger hair, and it's straight, and I have like really sexy like makeup on. There's this girl named, I think, Barbara Bouchette, she's a woman, and she's in this film which is really like intense, called Don't Torture a Duckling by Lucia Fulci, and she looks amazing in that movie, and I want to have her hair, I want to look like her. Also, in my fantasies, I'm a writer for Dexter Resurrection, which I'd love to do, because I'm a huge fan of the show Dexter, and I just like want to be in on the writing of that so bad. I've recently been rewatching it. Basically, Dexter's this show from like the 2010s and stuff, and I loved watching it when I was in high school, but I stopped after a certain season when a certain character died. If you know, you know. You surely know who I'm talking about. But I decided to rewatch it because it's had a resurgence on TikTok, and I'm on season 7 now, and I'm still really liking it, so that's cool. Some of these brows are fucking crazy. I need to find like the brow. It's okay if it's not perfect this time, but I'm really trying to make it the brow. So yeah. Oh my gosh, I just have to get the right like arch. Definitely the slipperiness of my primer is not helping this pomade out, but we'll see. The way that it's not showing up is not the pomade's fault. It is literally just the fact that I have a lot of primer on. I'm so stressed. I want to cry. I'm wondering if also the reason I'm like really stressed right now is because this is normally the time I've been taking my antidepressants lately, and I obviously haven't tonight because I do that before bed. Maybe that's why I'm so stressed. I'm always stressed. What am I saying? And it's not even like, it's not just because of the Lexapro. Like, let's face it, I still feel like this. Okay. Definitely a choice. I mean, these aren't supposed to be flattering brows for me. It's supposed to be the 2016 dip brow trend. So honestly, yeah, it's like what it's supposed to be. As crazy as that looks. I just have so much that I want to do and so much that I want to be, and I don't have many friends, and none of my friends live close to me anymore because I had to move away. But honestly, like, just never had a lot of friends, and I don't know, I was like, sorry, there's like a sad get ready with me. It's also just quiet because it's literally like so late at night. But when I was little, I was this like weird, and then my mom died, which made me just weirder, you know? Very like obsessed with the morbid. My brother watched horror movies too, and so he would like tell me about them and stuff, which didn't help either my interest in horror. Now I'm a huge horror fan, even though it gives me nightmares. But I was just always the weird kid, and I was kind of like the court jester. Like, people liked me because I was so out there and it was entertaining to them, but they didn't really like me. And it was also like, I don't know what it was about me. Maybe just like my desperation for friendship or something, or my like, I don't know what it was, but people would like talk to me, like from other like random cliques and like groups and stuff. They would talk to me when they were like bored or something. Did I wash my hands? I did wash my hands. I'm just tired and anxious. And so that kind of made me like, I mean, I was always a storyteller. I loved writing from when I was 5 years old, but that really helped my writing, I think, to be able to just kind of unintentionally infiltrate these circles. This is crazy. We'll fix some of this stuff, or we won't. We'll see. I think that was helpful to me in a way, even if it meant I was very lonely. And I remember I had a crush on this boy when I was in high school. And he had a French name, and we literally were like, me and some other girls were walking one day, and we were like, what if we only think he's attractive because his name is French? And then we like changed his name to like something boring. And we were like, oh my god, like he would not be nearly as attractive. I'm trying to make this mirror stand up, but it's not working. I kind of did something. This is what concealer is for. It's gonna be okay, maybe. I don't know. So yeah. And also I was like really sensitive, and I really read into things because I lived in a household where things were not great. And because of that, I had to like always be on my toes and always like try to scout out if there was like a mood change or if someone just didn't like me all of a sudden. And I think that also that definitely affected relationships too, and I would jump to conclusions. I was not a perfect girl. But I also, there's this girl on TikTok. I know I watch a lot of TikTok. I always reference TikTok, but there's this girl who was talking about how like there's always something about her where no matter what she does and however she tries to emulate other people, she always like sticks out, and she can never figure out why. And that's how I feel. And like even when I had friends and stuff, like I'd write and like I had like a little group of friends for a while, and then things happened. I was like in honestly like 3 or 4 groups of friends, not as like a main character in any of them, just like on the sidelines, you know. Like yeah, that's another thing. Like people just felt like they could like tell me like secrets and stuff, or like who hates who, and I would just be there like but even then I wrote like a poem when I was in high school, and like part of it was just like, but I thought there was something on my face that everyone else could see but I couldn't see in the mirror. My friend was like, wow, that's beautiful. And it's like yeah, but you know, I always had these projects I wanted to do, these art projects, like, and like concepts for like music and photography and poetry, and I'd be ask my friends if they wanted to like help me like like film for it, and they were like, no. And that even has happened recently in my life. And it's like, so anyway, sorry. After high school, this group of friends I was in, one of them disbanded, and the other one, there was a lot of things happened, but I had like a best friend, and she also stopped talking because I was basically gonna go to like Massachusetts for college, and so I said my goodbyes to my friends that summer, and then something happened where I actually was no longer going to go to Massachusetts, and I'm sorry, but this is awful packaging. I just splattered all over my leg. So I told my friends, like, surprise, I'm actually not moving. And I remember the last day they saw me before I was moving, they were all like more sentimental than usual and stuff, and you know, one of them even like said she loved me and hugged me, which she never did, because that just wasn't her way of showing things. When I came back, they like were just not really talking to me, and they'd kind of just like ignore me in the group chat, and they also had their own group chat without me. And I remember one of them was like, and they also like planned stuff without me too. Crazy. And I remember one of them, the same girl who said she loved me the last day we hung out, she was like, oh my gosh, you're not in the group chat. Just like, how would you, of course, you know I'm not there. Like, oh, it's because I don't have your number. And then so I told her my number, and she typed it in, and she typed the first few numbers, and my name came up. So it's like, no, that, you know my number. Anyway, sorry, I'm rambling. But she was really sentimental. They were all sentimental, and I think what happened is, they just didn't really like me that much, but also when they said their goodbyes to me, it was like they'd let me go. And so when I came back, it was like, oh, I guess in their mind the trash took out itself or something. But it was just really tough. And then after that, I took a gap year, which was a choice, because I was like, I'm not gonna go to community college because I don't want to go that route. I don't want to wait any longer to get to where I want to be. I'm just gonna be super famous and write my songs. Obviously didn't happen, spoiler alert. But then I went to community college, and I started making friends finally, and I was really excited about that. I had like, so it wasn't like a real like big thing, but it was like a study group, and I was like looking forward to that becoming something. And then COVID happened, and then that like shot my ambitions to shit. And from there, it was really difficult to make friends because I was an online university, and making friends online is hard. And then I was just working in summers, and you can try making friends with coworkers, and obviously in theory like go for it, but it's also just really fucking hard. And then I started going to school at UCLA, and there were ups and downs, and people who came, people who left. I'd come, I'd leave, and it's difficult to like, I've really tried to assess like, am I the problem in situations? And sometimes I have been, and I've jumped to conclusions and believed everyone didn't like me because it was the way I grew up. Like, people I grew up with like would flip a switch like that and just hate me and be like, you're leaving. And so that affected me. But also, I do feel like a lot of people sometimes are in these long friendships with people because they put up with too much bullshit, and I just value my time too much for that. And so there are times where I look back and I'm like, I should not have cut that person off. And then there's times where I'm like, I'm glad I did. And I don't know where I'm going with this, but it's just lonely. I've just lived a lonely life, and it's been hard. And some of that loneliness is my making, but some of it, I don't know, man. I don't know, but it would be nice to have someone to get drinks with and go clubbing with and stuff like that. Sorry this is taking forever. This is gonna be a long get ready with me. I hope you're getting something out of it. Next thing I do is contour the shit out of my face. My brows look decent. I don't know. Oh, that's a lot actually. I just remember this is really pigmented stuff. But anyways, work. I am generally enjoying it. It's chill. Since from 6 to 10, the first 2 hours were closed, so I'm not like bothered by any guests. I don't have to have a lot of energy, you know, and I also have the rest of the day to myself, although the first few days I just went home and napped for hours, but I started the last day of my work week, I was able to stay up, which was good. It's like the goal. I'm liking that. I feel like I am becoming a snatched baddie slowly. We'll fix some stuff. Or we won't. Or we won't. Just a little more contour. But yeah, I mean, in like the few days that I was working, like I was barely posting, and it's like, at the end of the day, I'm not making any money from YouTube. I'm making money from, oh, I thought I like put my elbow on my contour, I would have cried. I'm not making any money from YouTube, right? But this is still like my passion, and I can't forsake my passion for my job. I cannot do that. I can't just like stop this. This is so important to me. And YouTube also is like, has a predatory algorithm where if you don't, God forbid you take a couple days to yourself and YouTube's like, bye bitch. Contour is gonna be really important for this look because I'm like not bronzing or blushing because it's the goth look. Probably made my nose look bigger by doing that, but I don't give a fuck. Whatever. I definitely need my Lexapro. She beckons to me. I just realized I'm making a dent down the middle of my contour. You can't really see well, but I'm making a dent from my nose contour, which is fun. Definitely needs to be contoured. Also, love is just hard. I've never connected with anyone ever, like truly. There was this, I did date this girl from Alaska. I think I told you guys about it on Hinge. We went on one date that was really magical, but I will say, and that's been years, so I don't mind saying it, like when we were on FaceTime, I wasn't connected. Like I didn't feel connected to her, and it was just me being very lonely. But I did miss her for a while, like a year after that, so a couple of years, let's face it. But yeah, I will say in the friend department, I still do have friends. I have a friend named Michelle who I love, who I FaceTime all the time, or used to, and then both of our lives got busy because she has school and I has work, but we still talk. My friend, I don't want to say all their names, I want to have some privacy, but my other friend, let's call her Apple. Apple's great. We've been friends for a couple of years now. I met her at UCLA. And I have other people I talk to too, so it's not all like down the drain, but I do feel like, I don't know. Yeah, I just feel like, same with like not having a lover has been painful. With my ex, like even I say like I always romanticize being with him, even though at the time I did not enjoy it. But there was something nice about, even if I wasn't actually attracted to him, like having a person you're in sync with and a bit, and like you have a routine with them, it feels good. And it made me realize that I am a lover girl, and I do in fact want to be loved, and I do want to be locked down, and I do want to be nourished and held by someone, and I actually don't want to be like a lone wolf my whole life. I mean, I've been like a hopeless romantic my whole life. Like I've always wanted to have a lover, but I could tell myself like I'd rather be alone than have no one. And that's still true. Or I'd rather be alone than have like sorry, I'd rather be alone than have someone like who doesn't care about me, and that's true. But it's like, it'd be really nice to have someone. I've just never felt a connection with anybody, not a true one. A friendship, yes, but not a lover. And even then, not a lot of friendships. Crazy. And with him, it really sucked because it was like, damn, you really had me going that I'd found someone who could actually be attracted to me. Like, you really made me think that a man could be attracted to me. Like, beyond, like, my body or the fact that I am a warm cavity to put yourself inside of. Like, I really thought that I was special to someone. Wrong. Sorry, this is like a sad girl. Get ready with me. Get ready with me to cry. Fenty. I don't know what we're doing here, but it's kind of fun. Definitely need to clean up this because it's crazy. It looks like not as crazy in here, but it just looks so much thicker. Because this is a thicker, like, brown naturally. This looks way better. Oh my gosh. Instead of concealer, I'm just gonna put my about face on my underbrow. Whatever. Fuck it. Because I don't know, I just don't want to take out my Sephora concealer again like that. Oh, I don't need to carve this one. It's the other one that's giving me problems. Whatever. There's plenty of this to go around. I'm too tired for this shit. It's okay. It's okay because we're having fun. It's okay because you clicked the thumbnail so you know what this is gonna look like. Which means you were like, yeah, I want that. Loser, I'm joking. Me, like, literally shaming you for wanting to spend time with me. Oh yeah, definitely another problem I have is that for a long time, like, my love language was like being mean and like making jokes and stuff. And it's so difficult because like people online are like will make like viral TikToks about like how much they love making like being mean to their friends, and that's their love language. But then like, and they'll like literally like put examples that are definitely more feral than anything I've ever done. But then like in real life, sometimes I'll be like, oh, it's okay that I make this joke, and they're like, oh my god, yeah, totally. And then later they're like, I'm offended, like that was like mean. And then I'm like, and of course that means I've retired that or done my best to, and I definitely toned it down, but it's still just like, but then I meet people who like, I'll be like, I'll open my mouth and I'm like, never mind, and then they're like, what? And I'm like, no, it's mean. They're like, I like it when people are mean. And so it's like, I don't fucking know, like, that's what I mean, is when I feel like everything I do is wrong. And so it's like, I don't know. And I've always been afraid that if I tone myself down, then the right person who would like my normal tone won't notice me because I'm toned down. I don't fucking know. And that's why I say communication is sexy, because I never ever want to actually hurt someone's feelings. And so it's like, just tell me. But again, I'm not doing it anymore, but like, just tell me. With my ex, I did it, and I didn't even think I don't know. like I tease, like teasing is so normal, but I don't know, I don't always think my bitch, like I'm a really nice person. Sometimes I just tease, I guess. But I remember he told me that I was doing it and that he didn't, at first I was like, was that okay? And he's like, no, I thought it was funny. And then one day he's like, sometimes you do that so much that I don't know if you actually like me. And it's like, mind you, like I just gave you head, like what are you talking about? Like, anyways, but I like felt so bad, like my heart stopped. I was like, oh my god, because I hated that. And I feel like sometimes people will do that where they won't tell you how they're feeling until like way later, and then they just build up against you and they bring it up and you're like, oh my god, I didn't know. And it's like like I feel like everyone's speaking another language, and I will be like, oh my god, like I cannot make a joke, like make like tease people like that, that's so rude. But then I see other people do it and they're like best friends and they love it, and I'm like, where do I belong in this world? Like, can I just once be in a situation where I'm not like fighting for my life, trying to be normal? Okay, sorry, that was so long-winded. Holy shit. I'm like terrified you guys will think that I'm like a bitch, but I'm not. And sometimes you have to let go of what other people think of you when you know what you are. Put on the setting spray now. I put on way too much spray on this side of my face. This brow is pissing me off. This brow's always been uneven, like my whole life. It's just such an annoying, stupid brow. I hate it. I'm literally just rubbing it out. Probably like how my ex is when he sees a coworker, because he fucks all his coworkers. Anyways. I'm about to do stuff and I don't know what I'm really doing, but whatever. Sure. sometimes makeup is all about smudging shit on your face, and I mean that. I love this eyeshadow to make sure it doesn't get in with the black though. I would cry. I want to get lash glue so I can just like wear only lashes in videos and like a lipstick. Lashes bring shit together. Oh yeah, I was gonna say also, I know for Target I could technically just wear like eye makeup and then do sunscreen later, but I need full face makeup. It's just who I am. But lashes, I feel like lashes can elevate a bitch. Like the way that a girl looks with just lashes. I had this like roommate who like only wore lashes basically, and she looked incredible. Maybe I wasn't supposed to spread that out with my fingers. I don't even know how this looks up close. I'm just doing stuff. You can't even see the bad quality of it if it looks bad. It looks good though. It's not as pigmented as I remember, but I also didn't put as much of it as I usually do on, so that might be why. Just kind of doing whatever to this black shadow. That was the Son of Ice. Oh yeah, that looks like shit. Perfect, we're done. I definitely feel like not having childhood friends has taken a psychological toll on me. And it's just hard. And I don't know, like, what to say beyond that. Except I am the girl Taylor Swift talks about who lives in delusion. And I don't know, like, it's sad, but some days I just have my hope and my books and music, and I think building a community online on YouTube has been really nice, and I hope I get to keep growing it. I hope I get to keep doing this. And I remember actually how Emily Bronte, who wrote Wuthering Heights, one of the best books ever, had no idea how big her book would become. I think it was only, I think, I could be wrong, so don't quote me on this, I think it was only ever accepted for publication because of the success of Charlotte Bronte's Jane Eyre. And so they were like, yeah, let's do this Bronte sisters, which are of course published as the Bell Brothers, and her book wasn't successful, and she was like, Emily Bronte was like had a severe mental decline, and I think she never knew the success of her book. And yet reading her, I feel like I so much understand her. By the way, side note, Jacob Elordi being cast as Heathcliff, and the new adaptation of it is evil. Heathcliff is black. But anyways, reading her book made me just feel so seen. I've always felt connected to it since I was like 12 years old. And I always thought, I mean, I'm thankful to see resonance with my work now, but God forbid that it's after I'm gone or when I'm older that my work finds success. I really hope it can reach someone who just listens to my music and maybe they don't know my full story, but they don't feel alone. Yeah. But no. I need to pack even more black onto this shade. Even though I'm technically wearing purple shadow, I actually am feeling like I'm not gonna do a purple look. You can't even see the purple much anyway, so whatever. I think I'm gonna just do like a bitchy smoky eye and have a blast as I do it. But yeah, it's like as I live every day, and I'm about to go back to work, I think 6 days in a row, and since I'm working 2 jobs now, I could literally be working nonstop for a full month, which is crazy. I'm like, I cannot just sit and let my life go by and just not work on all these projects and try to become more than this. Please. Put this on my hand so I don't get color on my... I could do a cut crease, but I'm too lazy to get my other concealer, so sorry. It's funny I say I could do a cut crease because, bitch, I've never really done one. I think I did like one once in high school, but I feel like it's not something that intimidates me. Just using this full Natasha Denona Mini Xenon palette, which is such a slay of a palette, honestly. Ew, I have 10% battery. What if I was gonna say what if I killed my iPhone, but I literally put this iPhone in the fucking wash on accident. I was like washing the comforter on my grandma's bed, or on my bed that's like my grandma's, and I heard a thump, and I was like, what was that? But I thought, oh, it just sounded like because there's like a little basin in the washer, so I thought that was just like the thump of like the metal touching metal. It was my phone, bitch. I didn't realize it until I finished washing. My speaker sounds kind of crackly when I play music, but otherwise it's fine for now. But I am scared to like let it charge overnight, so we'll see. Then we're taking this fucking iconic. I haven't worn this shade in a while. None of these fingers are like really clean enough, but whatever. I should use my glitter primer. It's okay. Oh my god. Like, are you kidding me? Don't play with me right now. Like, this is so pretty. I'm gonna put it over here too, because fuck it. This shadow is just amazing. Love that. Of course, this diva. We're not done yet. Relax. Oh my god, relax, guys. You're embarrassing me in front of all my friends. I want to try egg yolk too. And I want to try GRWM makeup. This is looking good. What the fuck? I'm like nervous for black lipstick, but I'm excited because it's just who gives a flying fuck. Just do this. My next vibe is kind of turning brown from touching the up there, but whatever. Maybe I'll just wipe it off a little bit. Maybe I'll even do some here. I actually have to be like good about this because I really need to be fast so I don't kill my phone battery before I finish filming. This diva. Who's this diva? This is not the right finger to use, but we are not giving a flying fuck. I don't give a fuck cause I'm a millionaire. No, I'm not. Speaking of which, by the way, not to be annoying as fuck, but all my products are linked in the Amazon storefront below. And even if you don't buy shit from, or they're linked up below, even if you don't like buy the product that I link, if you just click on the link and then you end up buying something on Amazon through that link, I get commission. So if you're like thinking of doing a haul already and you just click on the link, that would be so appreciated. But that'd be cool. Okay, do myself camera so I can check this diva. I look so good. What the fuck? There's a little I thought I was filming, but I've been touching up around here and I'm really digging it. Who's this diva? I'm meeting so many different sides of myself tonight. Concept called shower makeup, which is just makeup you do right before you're about to shower, and I'd never heard of it until like YouTube shorts and TikTok, but honestly, I get it. Like, this is awesome. I can just take this off soon. That's a little crazy, but it's okay. I do love waking up with like the raccoon eyes though. I love that. Oh my god. I'm fighting the urge, but this would look so good with like hella bronzer. Okay. I don't know how doing it in the inner corner like that, how I feel about that, but it's okay. I'm gonna put on mascara and hopefully that'll help. I really want to get lash glue, but it's just not an essential. And it's like $5, which just buying a few things I'd like that are $5 would cost a lot. So I'm waiting till October 4th, which is today's September 29th, probably 30th now. That's good. October 4th is payday, so that is when. Maybe even October 5th though, because I don't get a physical I don't get a direct deposit until a couple weeks, so I don't know if the check will be available at Target until the day after, so that's when I'll get my lash glue and we'll have a fun time. I'm so responsible. It's annoying. Never do inner corner lashes ever, but for the sake of this out of my comfort zone look, I'm doing it. I also really I wanted to wear I would love to wear Columbia mascara and MAC Saint Germain lipstick, but I'm sticking to the black lipstick look. I feel really pretty right now. Why would anyone love me? You cannot beat this formula. I'm so stoked. I will say bold lipstick on me doesn't really work well because it just kind of makes my face look lopsided, but we're just saying fuck it. It smells so good even though it's years old. Actually smells how my electrolyte drink tastes. Do you see it just kind of makes my face look lopsided? I need to blend that out a little bit, but it's really cute though. And it surprisingly doesn't make my teeth look too yellow, which is a shocker. I blend out with just some not perfect, but whatever. I think definitely adding that didn't help, but whatever. I'm so excited to try this gloss. Where is it? It's my NYX licorice gloss. I want to try this also just over just a lip liner and see what happens, but it smells delicious. Did I get some on my nose? Well, I did. Oh, fuck yeah, man. I'm listening to Jealousy by Olivia Rodrigo, which, yeah. You know, this is not the face shape and look I'd usually go for. I think it definitely fell apart towards the end, but this also isn't the kind of lip that I'd go for usually, but it's so pretty. And my mother's favorite color was black, so I feel like this is so like her, something my mother would totally dig. I hope you enjoyed this Halloween-y edition, I guess, of Get Ready With Me. And this black rose thing. Ooh, who's this diva? Sorry. Thank you for watching. Oh, I keep looking this way because it's where my like faces, but the camera's this way. Sorry. Thank you for watching. Thank you for spending this time with me and listening to me rant. It'd be crazy if you watched the whole thing. It'd be really weird. Thank you. I have music on my channel. There's a song called Doomed that I just put out, and I'm really proud of it, and I hope you enjoy it.